Hello everybody, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. Last time, I finished up all the side quests with Port Llast and got all the magic books and made all the magic items in this part of the chapter. And now I am standing outside of the city of Luskan. You can see its gates in the background there. And I decided not to bring a companion with me, so I'm going to be doing this solo. So let's get right into it. We will talk to Luskan Sergeant.
Hello.
I can't believe Aaron when he says you're some kind of hero, my lord. You do look the type. You're damn right I look the type. I got magic everything. Luskan's a mighty dangerous place to walk into, however. You sure you know what you're doing? Why? What's going on in Luskan? Fighting, and lots of it. The High Captains are at war. Have been for weeks now. Luskan's just about torn apart. I'm sure you're full of questions, but I really can't chat. I promised Aaron a favor, and I'll do it. So do you want inside or not? Yes, let me inside. Alright, the gates are open for you now. Just to remember, I can't let you back out once you're in. Make sure you have everything you need. You hear? Yep, we have everything. In I go! Alright, this looks pretty nice. And immediately we have some ruffians attacking them, so... Oh, they are barons. So we'll just beat up on them. Now, the one bad thing about these white rats is anytime they transform into their rat form, they heal any damage their human part took. And they are rogues, so they do have sneak attack. Alrighty then. Now, we'll go ahead and just look around this area before the bridge. Pick up a potion there. Doesn't look to be anything else. That's the gates I can't go back through. And instead of plague victim pyres, it appears there's just dead people in the street. They threw a drop cloth over. That. Alright. I'm gonna have to come to this area later, so I will avoid there for now and just go in here. Now there are two important NPCs you want to talk to in here that give you different side quests. So let's go ahead and talk to Londa.
Please forgive me, but I am in no mood to speak. I am sure others here will accommodate you.
What seems to be the problem? I see you intend to persist. Very well. You wish to know what is wrong. I shall tell you, though my story is not a unique one here. That evil man, High Captain Barham, invaded our home with his soldiers. He desired all our wealth to pay for his army and his war, no doubt. My husband ejected, naturally, without even a thought. Barham, he cut my husband down, murdered him. I still remember his laughter as he took my children, all 9 of them, and turned me out of my home. Once he was done with it, he burned it to the ground. Now my husband is dead, and that fiend holds my children. I know nothing of their fate and have nothing left and nowhere to turn. That is my tale, sir. That's very sad. Aye, it is very sad. I would do anything to have my children back, but Barham will not even see me, and no one can help. Perhaps I could help. Could you? I would give anything to have my children saved from that fiend, or to at least know that they are all right. I could reward you. I have no coin here, but my husband had some saved. I know where it is, and I could tell you. It it would be enough, I think. Very well, I will help you. I'm glad to hear it. Have you any questions for me? No, I'll go now. You have given me a glimmer of hope. I wish the best of luck. Alright, so we definitely want to help her because I'm lawful good and helping people is what I do. So then we talk to Ellenwood here.
Hello there.
Might I ask your name, friend? Oh, yes. My name is Ellenwood. Ellenwood Durelian. And you are? I'm called Kigro. I suppose I am happy to meet you, Kigro, though I wish the occasion were brighter. Is there something you wanted of me? What's so terrible about today? My sister, my dear Yvain, is being held by Captain Kurth, the most powerful of the High Captains, fighting for control of the city. I've paid him a fortune in ransom, begged him even to release her, but he refuses. There's no authority for me to turn to. Kurth does as he pleases. Fear I shall never see her again. I could rescue her for you. You do seem like one who knows his way with a sword. Scythe, really, but go on. I do not wish to endanger Yvain further, but... oh, if there's a chance for her rescue. I've been told that near Kurth's ruined tower there is a gap in the wall, which may lead into West Harbor. I've been too frightened to try it myself, but perhaps you could attempt it. Here, I'm giving you a ring that belongs to Yvain. If you find her, she will likely be so frightened. This will let her know that I've sent you. Perhaps it will help. Find Yvain, please. I beg you. Find her, or tell me what has become of her. I will die if I do not know. Yvain will be returned safe and sound, I promise. That... I appreciate such a promise. I pray that you find Yvain and return her to me. She does not deserve the cruel fate I fear awaits her. Alright, so we have to rescue some children and a guy's sister. Alright. Now, there is a building here that, for the moment, I'm going to avoid. Sadly, most of this episode's probably going to be exposition as I set up the setting for the epilogue here. And as you can see, we have Bloody Hand rogues fighting with Blood Hand assassins, or Black Knives rogues versus Blood Hand assassins and archers. Here to be stunned.
You'll find your death here!
So basically we've walked into a game between two of the leaders, figurehead leaders of Luskan, the High Captains. And when we talk to Aaron again, we will hear more about what's going on. But for now, we'll just beat up on everybody who seems to be dead. But they all appear to be at least human, so you know what? I've dealt with harder things. They do seem to have a lot of hit points, though, so... just keep beating up on them. They will kind of beat up on each other, too, but looks like the Blood Hands had a large bit more in this fight. So they've eliminated all but one Black Knives rogue.
You'll find your death here!
These guys don't appear to be able to actually hurt this were rat, though. I guess I've killed off all the guys who had magic items.
Better than you have fallen before me! Better than you have fallen before me!
Right. Ah, you bitch. You took away my XP. Give it back. Give me the XP. Oh, okay. I'll take 4 XP. I won't like it, but I'll take it. Alright. So... now, I came up this direction because this is the merchant area. We have the smithy. Now, as you can tell, this is one of the shops in the area. Let's see if he has anything that I want, though. Gauntlet of Ogre Power. Lesser Gauntlet of Ogre Power. And we have a Belt of Hill Giant Strength. No, none of this armor is better than what I've got. I don't think any of the weapons are better than anything I have, so... and no bags of holding, so... you have nothing for me, sir. Good day. There is another shop. Luskan Mercantile and Fine Goods. One of the shops has a side quest in it. I'm not sure. I don't think it's this one. But this guy has a name, so let's talk to Arlo. Greetings, I am Arlo, a red wizard of Thay. I have numerous arcane and magical items that I would be pleased to sell you at semi-reasonable prices. Let me see what you have. Alright, I probably shouldn't be talking to a red wizard of Thay. They're generally evil wizards. But if he has some items I can use... nope. I could probably pick up some spells, but I'll do that off screen if I need to. And no bags of holding, so nothing here. Let's see what this merchant has. It is good to see a friendly face here, my lord. Since the fighting began, supplies have been scarce, and customers even rarer. Can I see your merchandise? Alright, so he's just a general vendor. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. He has some magic bags, but no bags of holding. So we will continue on. Golem stares straight ahead and does not seem to notice you. Alright, so in this area there are a lot of mages, so golem protectors are a thing here. You didn't have anything, but let's see what your supplies have in them. Alright, this crate can be kind of finicky. You have to approach it just right. Or you can just bash it. I'm just gonna bash it, because it annoys me. Take that gold and that sapphire. Yeah, wand of sleep. Will probably be entirely useless at this point. I don't think we will be running into many creatures that sleep can affect anymore. Okay. And, oh, there's a dropped item here. A healing kit, we'll take that. Alright, this is the temple in which you are based. I know there is one more shop, and it has a side quest in it, so let me see if I can't find it. This is a slum building. Oh, there's people here. Let's go ahead and beat them up. These are Barum soldiers.
You'll find your death!
So, were-rats. I don't remember if all of... yeah, it looks like all of Barum soldiers are were-rats. So, we need to beat on them while they're human, and then once they transform... I don't know why those ones don't have a transformation sparkle like the rogues do, but it's just probably a glitch in the game. Old game, you know? Okay. And I took quite the beating. So let's go ahead and potion up. Arrows are always good. I'm getting kind of low on my arrows for my pretty awesome bow. Alright, and then the back room. Hey, that knock actually did something. Okay, go ahead and remove this trap. It looked like this area is bigger than I was thinking it was, so I'm gonna go ahead and ride to the ghost just in case I run into a big fight again. Oh.
Won't both walk away from this.
Was... I don't know if I remember coming into this area before. This is kind of new to me. But, Priestess of Bane and a bunch of werewolves. Let's pull out for a second, and I'm going to lightning bolt one of you. Just get them funneled in so they can't all attack me at once. Okay, and the were-rats take up too much space that I don't think that they can get to. Well, it looks like one of them can reach me, so... And each of their successful attacks does get sneak attack on me, so they can overcome my damage resistance pretty easily. She doesn't look like she has any magic items either. Alright, and that is all the enemies in this area. Okay, it looks like all the chests have been unlocked. But not detrapped. So, I'm gonna go ahead and use a healing kit now. Try and save my pots for actual combat. I'm pretty sure this chest is trapped too. That one definitely is trapped. Okay, success not possible, so you know what that means. We just shoot it with acid until it dies. Hey, that one didn't have a trap, awesome. This one obviously is trapped, and usually when you see the scorch marks, that means it's a trap that will kill you no matter what your hit points are. A ring made of gold, because I can't use it. Alright. Well, that was a nice little diversion. A little bit of action in this otherwise talky episode. Still looking for that merchant, though. I think he is in this building. Yeah, this is the guy. Okay, so there is a trapdoor here with a room behind it. I'm going to ignore that, and we are going to talk to Colmar.
Ho ho! How rare to have a personage of such fine quality come to my shop. Due to war, pestilence, and an unforeseen shortage of crates, my stock isn't what it was. But I bet you'll still be impressed.
And who are you?
The name is Colmar, purveyor of fine magical goods and inventor extraordinaire. I'd be more than happy to show you my most recent invention, if it wasn't broken.
What invention is that?
I finished it only a week ago, my finest work in fact. Named it the Fantabulous Contrabulator. Not too much, do you think? It has the ability to turn out any number of fantastic magical potions, a wide variety according to customer specifications. I would have made a fortune had cruel fate not intervened. Picture this. There I was, sweating away at the final touches to the contrapulator, eager to show it to my jealousy-filled colleagues and end their mocking once and for all, and suddenly a crash! Hideous undead creatures stormed my secret laboratory, shredding everything they found, including my beloved invention. I tried to stop them, but they were too much for me, and awfully intent on taking a bite, if you know what I mean. So I ran for it, and barely escaped through a magical hole I always carry with me. Alas, I cannot go back to my lab until the fuss is over, and my invention is ruined.
Can I ask you some questions about this invention of yours?
Well, I'd certainly hesitate to reveal the details of my patented theories on magical physics, but otherwise, certainly, ask away.
How did this contrapulator work?
Let's see, how shall I put this in the layman's terms?
You don't need to put it in layman's terms.
The sewage water under the city has some unusual properties. Could be because of the host tower, could be that some dragon died here long ago. Could be my imagination, hard to say. Anyway, I found a way to distill the more magical elements of sewer water and transform it via the contrapulator into magical potions. Brilliant, isn't it?
But how do you use the machine?
Well, were the machine working, it would have 4 levers, each one to add a degree of elemental essence into the mix. A pinch of fire, a dash of earth. Either pull the lever or leave it in place. Once you have all 4 levers set, pull the chain to start potion creation. Use the levers properly and mix the right elements, and poof, instant potion. Healing, invisibility, giant size, hair restoration, you name it. Aren't I a genius?
I wish I could get giant size from this contrapulator, but you cannot.
The exact ingredient for which potions, however, well, I hadn't time to determine that yet. Please do be careful and don't break the chain if you pull it. It's quite fragile.
Should your machine be fixed and used?
If you want to try, you're welcome to it. It would be quite a delight to return to my lab and have my machine once again intact. From what I remember, the ghouls ripped some of my levers. The machine is otherwise intact, so I would wager if all 4 levers were fixed, the machine would work just fine. It only has enough fuel in it for maybe 30 potions or so. I won't be able to synthesize any more fuel from the sewage until spring runoff, just so you know.
Okay, well, I will find it and fix it for you then. Goodbye.
Oh, do come again, my lord.
And I think this guy actually...
Greetings again. So nice to see you.
Can I see your merchandise? If I remember correctly, he actually does have a bag of holding. So, yoink, my bag of holding. Because I like bags of holding. Alright. And, of course, he has a golem guardian. With that, I think it's time that I head over to our base of operations in the area, after I make sure I looted all the things, and we get our mission for this epilogue.
We won't both walk away.
And kill off thugs in the More thugs. Yep.
My
those thugs.
steel will strike true.
Okay, and I believe this is the Temple of Tyr that I have to go into. Yep, the Luskan Temple of Tyr. There's Aaron and the Priest of Tyr, and someone named Alaya. Let's talk to Aaron.
It is good to see you at last, my friend. I fear I have terrible news. It seems that the good lady Erebeth has disappeared. We can find no trace of her.
What? What happened?
The Lady Paladin had been quite silent since you left Port Llast. I thought perhaps that she had found contentment now that the cult was located. So my eye was not as close upon her as it might otherwise have been. Regardless, she used considerable skill to vanish without notice sometime after our arrival in the city. All of her gear and armor is gone as well. She prepared well and left of her own volition, though I can scarce believe it.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
She has not returned to Neverwinter. Part of me wonders if perhaps she seeks to exact her own brand of vengeance upon the cultists. I cannot be certain. Erebeth was acting so strangely before her disappearance. She had an icy calm, as if the Lady Paladin had accepted an unpleasant fate. I worry for her safety. She is not in her right mind, I fear.
I shall try to find her if I can.
Your most important task is to find your way into the host tower, my friend. The cult must be dealt with. If you find Erebeth there, all the better. If she is not, a true search will have to wait until after your own mission is complete, no matter how much we might wish otherwise. So then, let us discuss your mission.
Where do I find this host tower?
The tower lies on an island, reachable by a bridge on the northeastern shore. There are rumors of other entrances, but I have been able to find none. The bridge, however, is guarded well by both armsmen and sorcery. The wizards of the Arcane Brotherhood value their privacy.
Okay, how do I get inside the tower then?
I believe I know of a way, though it is a risky path to say the least. The bridge to the tower's island is guarded by magic that is not easily bypassed. Those who wish admittance to the tower must be granted the proper pass by the wizards. Papers which are affixed with a magical seal that allows the possessor to pass unhindered by the wards. Unfortunately, the only persons which I am sure possess such a pass are the High Captains themselves. If you were somehow to acquire one of these documents for me, with its seal, I could easily use it to forge a similar pass for you.
Okay, I can do that. What if I bring you two? That will not help anymore. Yeah, I'll bring you two.
Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
And away we go. So, with that, let me get in frame. With that, guys, I shall call this an episode. Thank you for joining me, as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye.